I think the thing that's fascinating about this kind of is this near future vision of London, and in which there is this community, and the idea is that all the people from London that are really what London is about have been driven out. The gentrification has happened. And it's in this area, in this, as he described it, this kind of sort of self-preserving community. It's, at one point somebody says, "Oh, it's a terrible place. It's an S-hole." I won't say the word, but yes, but it's also a safe haven. It's also a kind of place where the real world is actually still living. And I think there is an interesting inversion in that you've got that. If you look at sort of near future movies, and quite often, estates are sort of seen as, dark and grimy and scary, but actually that's the place that real life is happening. And the scary element is outside the kind of the gentrified apartment that you can move into, that the central character wants to buy himself this clean apartment where there's not even a window, but there's a video screen showing you visions of London or Paris or, somewhere else that you could live. So it's about those two things, the kind of the faceless future in which everything is clean and everything is corporate but it's not a real life. Mm-hmm. And then this sort of thriving, market, this place where there's a lot of stuff going on and there's all human life is happening.
It's like a North African souk.
Yes, a souk, exactly the word. Thank you. That's exactly the word I couldn't think of. And so, again, it's interesting in the same week that The End We Start From, which is, again, it's about things that are actually happening in the real world now, forced migration, all that sort of stuff. And this is about people being pushed out of their home. It is about the sort of politics of social cleansing. It's all about, it's about what happens when, people are dispossessed and people are shunted out of the areas where their history exists. I mean, aesthetically, again, I've mentioned this before. It's interesting these two films are out in the same week. There's a nod to Children of Men. I thought the use of locations was very good, and it's interesting that where his co-director, as I said, has a background in architecture, because certainly when you look at that world building, it does have an architectural eye. The thing about you create new worlds by taking worlds that exist and building the future on top of them. So I thought it was impressive. Again, I think it's not big action-packed explosion, all that sort of stuff. It's a character drama. I mean, for all the near future stuff and for all the sort of sci-fi element, it is a character drama. It is, in the end, a drama about people living in an area that they are being pushed out of and finding a sense of community within it. So, yeah, I think it works well.
Thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed making it. While you're here, check out all the other videos because they're cool too, aren't they?
Yeah, and if you want to keep up to date with everything Kermode and Mayo's Take, then check out our social channels.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
I mean, I would. I have done.
Excellent.